overcome the world. So be of good cheer.
Thank you, Lord.
I found that God's heart desire is for God's people to be in the image of his son.
Thank you, Lord.
So with that being said, we as Christians will be put in a place or a position or an opportunity to be like him.
All right.
Yeah.
Whichever way you want to look at it. When these opportunities present, that's the way I look at it, when these opportunities present themselves, we must be at a level, or our sight should be at a level to understand just what God is doing. Because God is doing something.
Yes, he is.
Hallelujah, Jesus. But we have to be at a place of maturity.
Thank you, Lord.
So we can see beyond the visible into the invisible realm. The spiritual things of God. Tell somebody God is doing something. Everything that you go through, the devil or the adversary don't always present it to you.
That's right.
But I read in my word that God did it. God did it. God has a plan for you, and God has a plan for me tonight.
Amen.
You must understand, church, that the testing of your faith will bring forth endurance. I say the testing of your faith bring forth endurance. I could hear when I began to search out through the Bible endurance. We got many cloud of witnesses over in Hebrew. But what stuck in my mind was, I went back and I looked at Job. I looked at how Job endured the things he went through. We know the story. We know how God let the hedge of protection down around Job. The devil tested Job on every side. He tested Job in every way. He tested Job with his money. A lot of us would have stopped right there. He tested Job with his family. And then he tested Job in his flesh. That will lost some of us too. You tell somebody when you are touched in your flesh, that takes the situation to another level. You might could handle that other thing, but when it touched you, that takes it to another level. When I began to read about Job, it didn't say that Job was distressed, but I could tell through the wording that Job had to be in a distressful way. But what I understood was he was not distressed, Pastor, about what he lost. He wasn't distressed about that. But he was just like a lot of us. He had a question. He couldn't understand why him. How many of us in here tonight got a why for God? Because he could not understand why. And I know in here tonight I'm not the only one ever asked God why. Why me? God, why? Why this or why that? But I heard Job. I heard Job begin to encourage himself. Let me go somewhere. I heard Job say, the Lord giveth, and the Lord taketh away. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Hallelujah. And surpasses all understanding. God is calling for us tonight. Whatever you're going through, you got to get the mind to endure. You will find out with that mind there is power in endurance. Hallelujah. Job, at the end of Job's time, the Bible tells us that he was blessed. God blessed him with double for his trouble.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Ooh, I'm trying to tell you.
Hallelujah.
So what Job had to do, he had to look beyond what he saw. I'm telling somebody in here tonight, look beyond what you're looking at. Whether it's sickness in your body, whether it's your finances, look beyond it and see God. Hallelujah, Jesus.
Yes,
Glory.
I can testify
Thank you, Jesus.
in here tonight that I have learned to endure. I have learned to endure in things that I cannot change. There are some things you just can't change. I know we said a lot of times you can praise your way out of anything, but there's some things you can't praise your way out of. Hallelujah, Jesus. You just have to endure. Hallelujah, Jesus.
you're telling the truth.
Hallelujah, Jesus.
Oh, glory. Thank you, Lord.
And there are some things you just can't do nothing about. I'm talking about things from your house to the church house. Hallelujah, Jesus. But God is calling tonight to endure. Hallelujah, Jesus. And if you endure, it gives you the power. It gives you a peace. Hallelujah, that no matter what comes, and no matter who knows. Hallelujah, Jesus. The call tonight is to endure. No matter what you go through this year, don't throw in the towel. Don't throw in your confidence. Because your reward rides on it. Your reward, your healing, your finances is riding on your endurance. God is trying to deliver to us something. God is trying to give us something, but we rejected it. Hallelujah, Jesus.
Thank you, Father.
Don't reject what God is trying to give you.
Hallelujah.
This is why the call tonight is so urgent. Because somebody right in this house wants to throw in the towel and quit. But God is calling you tonight. He's calling you to take a second wind. He's giving you a second wind. Take a second wind and endure. Suck it up and move on.
Thank you, Jesus. Yes, Lord.
Paul said in the study or in the word tonight, Paul said, we have a need to endure. For it has the power, Pastor, to bring forth God's will. It has the power to bring forth God's will.
Thank you, Jesus.
I read, he said, after you have done the will of God.
After, my Lord.
But in order to see what God is saying to us tonight, we have to, let me use Mother Nature to help me out. Come here, eagle.
Jesus.
We know eagles are those big birds. Glory, big, great birds. Glory be to God. And I found out when I looked at the eagle has two centers of sight. and they got sight in the front of the head. And the Bible said that in my study, they can see forward 50 miles ahead. I want y'all to listen to me. We as Christians going through, we got to learn to fly like this eagle.
Yeah.
When we see a storm
All right.
approaching,
All right.
when we see a storm ahead, the eagle begins to focus. And he does not change his course.
Come on. Glory to God.
But he goes ahead
All right. Yeah.
into the storm.
Yeah.
And I learned in my study, he's headed for the eye of the storm. His focus is to go into that storm.
Yeah.
And I read that when the storm gets high,
Yeah.
and I read that when the wind began to blow strong.
Yes.
Somebody got some strong winds blowing. Hallelujah, Jesus. I heard in the word where when the eagle gets into that turbulence.
All right.
Hallelujah,
All right.
Jesus. He don't do like that. But the Bible said he just lift up his wings and just fly. The word of God says you don't have to do nothing. The word of God said it's not by might, it's not by power, but it's by my spirit. The eagle just glide right into the eye, and the winds will just lift him up over the storm. God wants us to just rest tonight. Who am I talking to? God just wants you to rest in Him. Lean on Him. I declare He won't let you fall. Hallelujah. Just depend on Him and trust Him by faith. Hallelujah. And He will. Not perhaps, but He will. If He bring you to it, my God will take you through. Glory be to God. Hallelujah. Whatever you're going through, Paul's word tonight says, just go ahead and rejoice in it. Just go ahead and rejoice in your affliction. You can do it when you know that you know that you know. That your afflictions going to produce endurance. And endurance is going to produce character. And character will bring forth hope. And hope, my Bible tells me, hope won't disappoint and no way from. Hallelujah. I heard Paul say, I ain't got much longer. I heard Paul say that we got this treasure on the inside that God has deposited. And the power is not us, but it's the power of God. So on this journey, whatever you're going through, whatever you're about to face this year, let God do it.
Yes, Lord.
You stand back and let God do it. I was telling my daughter the other day, I said, you know, another thing I found about fasting, the church been fasting for a while. And she's been hanging in there.
Yes, you have.
And I told her the other day, I said, you know, fasting ain't about you getting in touch with God. It's about you moving yourself out of the way so God can do That's what fasting is about.
Thank you, Jesus.
Get out the way.
Glory, hallelujah.
God wants you to move yourself out of the way so He can bless you.
Glory,
But
hallelujah.
He said that we have this power.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And on this journey, the scripture said, with this power to remember that we're going to be present.
Yes, yes, yes.
It's going to come a present along the way. He said, but you won't be crushed.
Then he said,
He said that. Sometimes we get weighted down with other folks' business,
Yes.
other folks' problems. I'm not just talking to the pastor.
come on now.
I'm talking to us. We get weighted down with other folks' problems. But what God is saying here, it's all right. Just don't get bogged down. Y'all ain't hear what I'm saying?
My God.
I had a pastor some years back. She told us, whatever you do, don't let nobody put their trash in your well. Don't let nobody throw their garbage over in your well. Because you got to go home and you can't sleep. And you can't eat.
All right. All right. My God. My God. Jesus.
What God is saying to us tonight
Good word.
is to fix your eyes on the author and the finisher of our faith.
Yes, yes. Glory to God.
And just remember, he that started a good work in you,
Yes, yes,
he's faithful enough to complete it.
yes.
Y'all hear me tonight? He's faithful enough
Yes, he is.
to complete it.
Thank you, Lord.
So when things begin to get complicated and difficult, don't lose heart.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Lord.
evangelist. Amen.
Glory. Hallelujah.
But just endure.
Yes, yes.
The endurance will give you the power to do the will of God.
Thank you, Lord. Good. Hallelujah.
Paul, in my closing, Paul, more than anybody else I've read about in the Bible, Paul went through some stuff. But he endured.
Yes,
He endured.
yes.
So at the end of his journey, when he was in prison, Pastor,
Yes, yes.
dying, he thought about what he would pass on. See, we have to pass some things
You better
on
preach.
My God.
to them who is able to teach and carry the gospel.
Yes.
He told Timothy, he said, I have come to the end.
Yes, yes, he did.
And he said, I have fought a good fight. He said, I done kept the faith. And he said, because I was faithful,
Yes, yes.
because I endured lashings,
You better say it.
snake bit.
Yes.
He said, because I endured these things,
Yes.
I got a crown waiting on me.
Yes.
So
Thank you,
to
Lord.
the saints tonight, those of you who are going through
My God.
and you're just pressing your way through, God said there is a crown
There's a promise.
waiting on you
Thank you, Lord.
that my daddy, your father, and my father
Yes, sir.
has for you.
Amen.
So continue to focus and run the race
Yes.
that God has placed before you. Come on, let's give God a praise.